Good morning. Hello. Lovely to see you. How's it going? It's Monday. We're awake in the morning and everyone is confused. Because I only do it once a week. My throat is sore. Yay. Let's put some music on. I wonder. There we go. Put the volume down a bit. Hello, love. Spook is home. It's a good week. It's a good time. Welcome to Creature Collectors on the Brain. Don't mind me. Good stuff. Good stuff. That new Digimon game's out. Apparently, it is good. It seems like it's been well received. Rest your voice best you can. Thank you. It is one of those things where, as I've said before, like, probably analytically doing video edit streams are not great, but I can't concentrate on it otherwise. But also, I don't talk a lot when I'm concentrating on video editing, so it's kind of a win-win in this situation, I suppose. So I decided your Pokemon was Wooloo. Pokemon anime that came out on Crunchyroll as well. Yes, I believe there is. The two aren't related as far as I know. I think it was because Digimon had a significant anniversary, I think. And I just gotta go, go, go. There. Yeah, it's the 25th anniversary of Digimon. I don't know the exact date, but this year was the 25th anniversary of Digimon. Oh my god, they released a special Digivice. I kind of want it. Bet they're expensive though. Yeah, they're a little pricey. They're a little pricey. I should try and start playing the new Digimon World again. I got it cheap and never played it. It was good. It was good. The Digimon game that just came out is a Digimon story game, so they play differently to Digimon World. I remember saying this when it was like kind of announced that the next Digimon game was going to come out because I was talking with Das about it, and because Das had never played a Digimon story, they had only played Digimon World, so I was like explaining to them of like, oh, they do behave differently. I've played both, and I like both. But Digimon World we played on stream. Digimon music that wasn't planned. Right. This clip was done with the exception of the asterisks still weren't working, and we still don't know why. I love this track. It's so comfy. My brain is doing the thing of play game. Okay, well then we need to start a game. No, start only play. Digimon would be a good one. If you need nudging, since you have mentioned it and we were talking about it, then play Digimon. It was good. I found it was a nice one to sort of like semi-focus on when you have to just like, do loads of training in the gym and then go do battles. I also have Cyber Sleuth I haven't played. I haven't technically finished Cyber Sleuth, but I do enjoy it. I have Cyber Sleuth on the Switch. This is the problem I've fallen into. Of as much as I was like, I should get more games on the Switch so I don't sit at my PC as much. Nope, it just means that I'm not playing my Switch. So a lot of my Switch games I haven't finished. But it is enjoyable. I don't know how far through Cyber Sleuth I am. But yeah. But after the conversation I had with them about it, I believe Das did get Cyber Sleuth because I think they might have got it at the same time you did, because I remember seeing that like Cyber Sleuth was on sale for something ridiculous, and I like sent it to Das. It was like something silly, like £4 or something like that. It was insane. So I think they got it and they binged it, I think. So they like ended up getting it. They very rapidly got to where I was and then went past me, and I was like, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to stop talking about this because you're gonna spoil me. But it sounded like they liked it. Yeah, it went. Yeah, I think it probably was part of. It was probably part of a marketing thing for the new Digimon game, because apparently the new one that just came out is a kind of sequel. It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if the story follows on from Cyber Sleuth's story, but I think it is actually in the same universe, and not in the same universe that Digimon seems to do, where it's like, oh, it's multiple universes that are all connected. Like, I think apparently it is just in the same place, but years later, I think. Which would you recommend, World or Cyber? That's really tough, because I like both of them, but they have different styles of gameplay. So Digimon World is more roguelike. Is it stuttering for anyone else? I hope not. I have a steady connection. I have a steady connection, so I hope not. No, what would you? I don't know. World is more roguelike. You have two Digimon partners, and you cycle through their evolution multiple times, and each time they get slightly stronger. And you can end up with different ones each time. So you could have an Agumon and get up to Greymon, it'll die. You go back, and then you can be like, okay, I want him to be Tsunomon this time instead, and you go through that line, and you go through it differently. You gradually progress through the story. You upgrade your facilities so that leveling them up is faster and faster and faster, and things like that. The story games, Cyber Sleuth is more RPG, hence the story part of the game. It's like an RPG. It plays slightly more like Pokemon. You have a team of 3, and then you also have like a backup team of 3. So you have 6 Digimon that you can carry around with you, and you can swap between them. But you also have other Digimon in the quote unquote PC. A nice feature that they have that Pokemon doesn't have is, while Digimon are in your quote-unquote PC, there is a Digifarm section, has limited slots, but while they are in the Digifarm, they can keep leveling. So you can have many, many Digimon on the go. And it's in story, it's turn-based combat. World is real-time semi-auto combat. So in World, your Digimon are just in an arena with the enemy, and they will just fight. And you can give them direction of like, oh, attack or be defensive, or do this, but they will generally go on their own. But you can give them like strategy shouts as a tamer, and throw healing items if you need to. Whereas story is your typical turn based. Both have their appeal. Yeah, so that they are both fun. Which is why I can't give you an answer of which is better or which do I recommend. I recommend both. They are fun, but they play differently. So it is kind of just what you want. I guess it's like do you want something turn based is probably the core difference. Um, yeah. Because like they all have like side quests to do, so it's like they'll all have NPCs in between doing the main story. You'll have like NPCs who are like, "Go get me this MacGuffin," and you go do it, and all of this and all of that. The world has the pseudo city builder thing. You don't get to build. You don't get to like specify where things are built, but the city will upgrade as you progress. And there will be times in the story where they are like, "Oh, the story can't progress unless you upgrade the city." So it's like mandatory side quests of like you don't. It's not telling you which side quests to do, but it's like you need to go do side quests because you need to get the city upgraded. And I ended up being in both situations. Of one time they were like, "Hey, you should go upgrade the city," and then immediately in the next sentence they were like, "Oh wow, you've upgraded the city already," because I'd done almost all of my side quests. And then they got to another point when they were like, "Oh, you need to upgrade the city," and I was like, "I can't fucking find the side quest I need to do. I thought I had done it all," and then eventually I found it. Obviously, there is one of those as well where there are guides to doing things. So I'm sorry I can't give you a direct answer as to what to do. They're both JRPGs, so they will both have grinding. Which is more head empty, relaxed? Probably the turn based one. Hmm. Also, very hard question. Morning, Growlith. Just finished this morning assessment, having a break, and then going to score it. How's your morning going? Good, good. Been up a reasonable amount of time. Had breakfast. Spook is home. All good stuff. Talking about Digimon, which is nice. So yeah, going good. Ah, excuse me. So, it's one of those things where it depends, because it kind of depends, I suppose, because they can both be kind of shut brain off. Because when you first, when you are at the beginning of like a chain or a run in quotation marks in World, you kind of have to be in the gym because you're in training. Digimon really cannot fight. So being in the gym, you just kind of it has like a roulette thing, so you're like semi paying attention to like hit the roulette at the right time. Whereas in story, it would probably very like be in when you're playing Pokemon, where it's like, cool, I've just started playing Pokemon. Time to grind the shit out of Route 1 so that when I progress to the next stage, I am over leveled. Kind of thing. I decided roguelike is fun, but I feel like choosing my favorites, then pick story. Because, yeah, that was probably a thing I should have said. In World, the evolutions you can get, especially at the start, are quite random because you don't have any information. And as you progress through the game, you fill your log with more and more information, and it kind of tells you you have to hit stat requirements to get to certain stages. And they all branch. So if you have an Agumon, it's like, oh, you could go to Greymon, you could go to Tyrannomon, you could go to whatever. But it'll all be question marks of what the hell you need. And when you unlock them or via training, you can find out what those requirements are. Annoyingly, sometimes you can't even meet those requirements because your stat cap will be too low, and you have to go through several cycles and increase your stat cap. Digimon story games, Cyber Sleuth, also have branching evolutions, and they also have like prerequisites of what you need. But you can pick and choose, because in World, once a Digimon is ready to evolve, it will just evolve. It will just do it. Whereas in Cyber Sleuth, you pick and choose. And also in World, as I said, it's kind of roguelike in that you only go forward. So you evolve, and when you can't go any further forward, you revert back, and that's the next part of your roguelike run. With story games, you can evolve backwards and forwards, and you are encouraged to, because generally you get certain stats go up when you go backwards. I think it's only one. I can't remember if it's aptitude in Cyber Sleuth. I know it's aptitude in the DS one, Dawn and Dusk. But yeah, generally it's like you evolve, all of your stats go up except your aptitude. How do you get aptitude to go up? You have to go backwards. So the game encourages you. So it is grindy in the sense that you got to go forwards and backwards and forwards and backwards to get that one stat up if you want to. But there's also fun benefits of, like, if you want to get noodly with it, it's one of those things where it's like you can get as in-depth with it as you want to. It depends on how much you want to be. But you can get really noodly with it because they retain moves. So you can go up one line, level up to get a move from a certain evolution. Then you can go back down, change route, and then go back up. So, like, if you're going for, say, like, an Angemon, a Holy Digimon, they get a lot of healing moves. So you could, like, dip into Angemon, get some healing moves, and then go back down and go into something more offensive. So you have, like, the option of both an offensive move and a healing move. Very cool. Yeah, it's very cool. As I say, it's very noodly of, like, what you can and can't do. And yeah, it can get very in depth, or, you know, in typical RPG fashion, you can brute force it and be like, what if I just leveled to level 100? What if I disassociated for 6 hours and just leveled to level 100? And it's like, yeah, my move pool isn't the greatest, but my stats are massively higher than yours, so I win, kind of thing. So yeah. Hidden pick in Discord, yay! The UC's written an article about autism in women. Really? I'd actually be interested in reading that. Oh, they're so cute. Should I link it? Yes. I would like to read it. Link it in general. Right, it's been half an hour. I should probably do some work. So much for the, hey, you should rest your voice. Hyperfixate on Digimon.
It'll be running quite a while. I put a lot of quarters in it.
Oh my god, really? You put so many in, and the reason this room hasn't changed is it's going to be on for 200. So someone mathematically counted out how many quarters would I need to put in this machine?
It's a very specific number of quarters, wasn't it? They did the maths! There it is. Ding!
I hate that I love that so much. It's going to be the size of God knows what.
It's going to be the size of, I don't know,
Ooh,
a hamster.
cute.
It's so tiny!
This ought to warm him up.
Look at him! Look at him! Look at him! He's got a little sweater! Yeah. It is a tangent. I guess. I don't know if it's a tangent, it's just the topic of conversation we were talking about, but it's distraction from work, so you can have it, I guess. New week, new bingo. Tangents always happen, let's be honest. Tangents basically free. With World, will it eventually tell you how to get all the Digimon, or do you have to figure it out? I'm trying to think. I think it gives you the silhouette. and you can probably work out what a lot of them are from the silhouette. And of course, we live in the era of the internet, so if you really want to know, if you're literally like, I want this specific Digimon, you can work out how to get it. Obviously, a lot of the ones that were like characters in the anime, you could work out of like, you know, if you want Angelomon, get a Gatomon. If you want a Gatomon, get a Salamon. If you want a Salamon, get a Nyaromon. That's they follow that line. You know, if you want a Birdramon, get a Biomon, kind of thing. Ah, here we go. Here's a picture. I'm trying to find. I was looking for a picture. It's not in English, but it gets my point across. So here's your evolution. Here's like your evolution screen, and here's your branches. So in this screen, you have Birdramon, and this is showing like the different ones that you can go to, and different ones that you can go back to. And you see how this one is like question marked out. So it's like you don't know what that one is. And these words in green basically mean, oh, you meet the statistic requirements to go back to one of these. But you can like select these and click on them and be like, well, what are the statistic requirements? So in this screenshot, they're all visible, but the first time you do this, a lot of them will look like this Agumon. They'll be like blacked out, but you can like see from the silhouette, like that's clearly an Agumon of some kind. You can tell from the silhouette, sort of thing. And before anyone says, that's not what Birdramon evolves into, that was a screenshot from a randomizer game. I was just using the example of one was grayed out. And yeah, so it will probably look a lot like this the first time you do it, where it's like question mark, don't know what that is, but it tells you what you need. So you need to level 55, you have to have an attack at this, int at this, but you don't know what it is. But if you're a Digimon nerd like me, you can work out what it is from the silhouette. I know what Digimon that is. Without seeing its name, I know what Digimon that is. And based off what it's evolving from. I even know what that Digimon is there, even though it's covered, because I just know. You've been bingoed, Spook. Calm down. Learn to read. Off topic, but you have tomorrow until 3 PM UTC to do the incursion quest. What's that in British time? I was wondering if told the stats cool, I could figure out the paths. Yes. Thanks for the info. I would stop tracking. You're fine. But yeah, you see, I think this one here, ABI. Yeah, in this game, I think it must be ability rather than the other stat that I said. But yeah, I think ABI is the stat. You notice how these are all in the hundreds and this is only 80? I think this is the stat that goes up if you go down. So there are some evolutions where it's like, oh, you need to have your ABI higher. And the only way you can do that is by going down. So there are times where I'm like, up and down, up and down, up and down. 11 AM? Cool, so I have tonight to do it. Because I'm not going to be up playing Guild Wars in the morning, most likely. So I need to complete it tonight. Which is gonna be hard, but potentially doable. I think to complete it, I need to get 100 fractal dust. You get 5 from doing a quick play fractal. But I can get a quick play fractal done in to like 10-15 minutes. So between 4 and, depending on how quick they are, like 4 and 8 an hour. So doable, but I would have to binge it and do nothing else tonight. but I can get 10 Fractalin dust from doing the Shatterer because I still haven't done the Shatterer, and I still haven't done Triple Trouble either. So I need to keep an eye on the clock and make sure I do those. Triple Trouble, I think, is the worst one because that comes up the most infrequently. This is Sleuth. I was curious for World, but anyway, I can look that. Oh yeah, that's for Sleuth. Sorry, they've gotten them mixed up. That's Story. Story is the one where you can see it and you can go up and down. Digimon Worlds looks more like this. Sorry, it's really zoomed out. Where you can't, there is no silhouette. There's no silhouette. And you have all the stats listed, and they will all be question marks. And as you progress, you will reveal what these are. But when your Digimon meets the prerequisite, regardless of if you know what the prerequisite is, when the Digimon meets enough prerequisites to evolve, it will just evolve. Without your consent, basically. So World has a lot more randomness to it. And hence the roguelike aspects. And you don't go backwards. You don't go backwards. I hope that helps. Here's a useful screenshot. This is what a filled-in screen would look like. After you've done a bunch of training and stuff, and you can see what the numbers you are aiming for are. Key points down at the bottom is how many of these you have to meet. You don't have to meet all of them. So you have to meet 6 of them in this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a lot more random. It's a lot more random. You don't have control over which Digimon you're gonna get. Towards the end you do, because roguelikes, so it's like, you know, you have better equipment, you've been through a few cycles, so you have the information unlocked. But early game, it's fairly random, and if anything, it's probably beneficial to keep it fairly random so that you're getting, like, lots of information added into your, like, quote-unquote dex. It's not called a dex, but, you know. So, yeah. That's probably where I'll draw the line on that for now. But, yeah. Double checked it should be 4 PM British Standard Time. Yeah. Yeah, because I'll be doing stuff tomorrow. So yeah, I have to do it today. Wait, is that 4 PM today or 4 PM tomorrow? It should be 4 PM tomorrow, right? Because tomorrow's the 7th. It said it was ending on the 7th. It's going to be 4 PM tomorrow, not today. Surely. Yeah. Regardless, I gotta binge it tonight. I'm not going to be able to do it tomorrow. I need to drink water. I've done so much talking. This is terrible. But yeah, new Digimon game's out. It looks good. I don't have it. I'll probably get it for Christmas or something at this point, because I got too many games to play. Three UTC, October 7th. I don't know what that means! Time zones suck. Well, I suppose it's out of my hands. If it's today, when I log on tonight, and it's not there, I'll know I didn't. There was no way I would have done it anyway. If I log on tonight and it's still there, I need to try to do it tonight. So I suppose it's irrelevant. Lurk with no sound because scoring. Understandable. Thumbs up. You can't see the thumbs up, but I'm giving you a thumbs up. I'm also going to work for a bit. Actually, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it that way because if I do it that way, you can't see the wobble animation happening. I think I just want to leave that. I don't think I even need to caption it. In Oz, we have 5 time zones, technically 6, but more technically 7. Or is it 8? I forget, it's bizarre. What the fuck? I got no problem helping you grind after work. Okay. I will be in speed mode, okay? There will not be a breather between fractals until my inventory is full. And they'll be like, right, inventory pause. I still have to do Triple Trouble. I still have to do the Shatterer, and I think I still have 1 quest to find badges, but I have to queue into those specific fractals. I have to actually queue into those, so. Inventory management. I'm gonna put an amber flag on this. Why does if there isn't an orange, but the yellow looks orange? Because they got lemon, and yellow, so I'll put you on there. Same with this one, actually, of like, they're kind of done. See how they look, like, in the final edit, I guess. Catch 3 Pokemon with a Great Ball for a listen. Neat. Get captions for this. make yourself some noms and have your food. Enjoy your food. Put that there. Take that one. Okay, let me download that. I kind of fucked myself. I forgot to charge my headphones and battery bank. Oh no! Rip. Now you have to be alone with your thoughts. Okay, no! Monthly highlights, September. And then I'm also going to want the downloads. Download.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom!
Doesn't even flinch.
Wait, it was supposed to explode.
Ba-ba.
Wait, it was supposed to explode.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom!
There you go.
It was supposed to explode.
There was
It was supposed to explode.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom!
It was supposed to explode.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom!
There you go.
Wait, it was supposed to explode.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom!
There you go.
Boom!
There you go. There we go, there's that one. Green. Are stupid. They've saved the world, but they're stupid. Yay!
Play the whole game without skipping a cutscene. You could skip cutscenes! You're telling me this now! Ah!
And the flag's the same because we changed
Nice.
history.
God bless America.
Oof. When you stretch so much you become lightheaded briefly. That's fine, right? Are stupid. They've saved the world, but they're stupid. They say they're stupid. Yay!
Play the whole game without skipping.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Play the whole game without skipping a cutscene. You could. Play the whole game without. Play the whole game. Without skipping. Because you could. Play the whole game without skipping. Play the whole game without skipping a cutscene. You could. Whole game without skipping. Whole game. Play the whole game without skipping a cutscene. You could.
Move this over.
Because you could skip. You could skip cutscenes.
Squinch that down. Genuine pain. Mm-hmm. But hey, you got an achievement. You like achievements? Don't patronize me. I'm allowed. I'm your wife.
Could skip cutscenes.
I'm actually gonna make an edit to the PNG. Files, videos, Coliseum. Hang on, I'm trying to find stuff. I didn't think I could hear stream while in the kitchen, but I sure did hear spook screams. They have a way of carrying, don't they? making even more expressions. There's the editing, slowly but surely. I'm currently tweaking some of Spook's PNGs. Peanut butter on toast. I'm not a fan of peanut butter, but I appreciate that a lot of people like it. God, I've got so many layers in this, Jesus. You would not let my avatar creators taste then. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's weird. It feels almost like there's a layer missing here. I'm on my way out. Okay. Okay, that's all I'll do for now. Let's see. So the new ones I've made an angry mouth closed, an angry mouth closed with a smile, an angry open with a smile. I don't know if they'll be needed, but I have made them now. So expressive. Okay. They have corn and mayo on toast? What the fuck? I mean, you guys know how I feel about corn, but I like mayonnaise, and I don't think mayonnaise should go on toast. Try butter slash margarine on it with some cinnamon sugar. That'd probably be fine. Starlight Brigade. At this point, Spook is a VTuber whether he thinks so or not. I mean, to be fair, yeah, the PNG's on the screen more than his faces. Even though that's because of logistically, but still. The end result is the same. Move this along, move that along. Move that along.
You could skip cutscenes! You're telling me this now!
Lord Helix in chat, what an honor. Oh my goodness. You're in the presence of divinity. For peanut butter enjoyers, I like putting it on toast with a slice of banana and a sprinkling of cinnamon. Fair enough. That's probably fine if you like peanut butter. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's one of those things like, I don't like it, but I get it for people who do like it. Mayonnaise on toast, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What? What do you mean? Lord Helix was too powerful. But don't forget Bird Jesus. I remember Bird Jesus. I remember Bird Jesus. I opened up a browser to check something, and instead I was given this, which I'm now sending to Nemo. Well. Oh shit, free blush. I sent Nemo a meme. You put eggs on toast? Wait, you don't put eggs on toast? Uh-oh. I missed that. I wish I was on Twitch when they play Pokemon. I vaguely heard about it in the memes, but I did not know what it was then. That's fair. I was on Twitch. I wasn't streaming, but I did use Twitch. It's kind of funny because it wasn't really much to watch. It was definitely the community that kept it going. But I was actively on Tumblr, so I experienced a lot of the Tumblr content of it. Thank you, phone. Scrambled egg on toast, boiled egg on toast, poached egg on toast, fried egg sarnie. Delicious. Hang on. What do you? That's a good point with the fried egg sandwich. Because when Naren came to visit, one of the mornings, he made us fried egg sandwiches. So what do you mean being confused about having egg on toast? Mayo on toast is eggs on toast? Suppose I hadn't thought of it like that. I don't find mayonnaise tastes that eggy. Maybe there's like a little touch of egg. I guess. Oh, it was a joke. Cole was joking. I missed that because I was checking things. I missed a section of chat. Don't judge me.
You could skip cutscenes. You're telling me this now?
Me lowering the volume for my own ears.
You're telling me this now? Ah! Ah!
Blue hates me. I mean, you hate me, so I guess it's mutual. It's just oil and egg, that's true. A bit of acid like vinegar or lemon juice, but mostly just egg and oil. That's true. I guess it just seems weird. Hi, Curls! Ah! Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm dying. Ugh. My throat hurts. Egg is food and mayo is a condiment. I suppose that's probably why it feels weird. The plague, she has it. I do. I got it off Spook. Blue tried to trap me in a box. I saved from inside a box. It means I was successful. Such a boring sandwich mayo would be. Yeah, I think that's probably why. I guess it's not because, ew, it's mayonnaise, because I like mayonnaise. I guess it's because it'd be like saying, oh, I just have tomato sauce on toast. It's like, there's not actually anything wrong with that. It's just odd. Because it's a condiment that you have with something. Like, I'm sure some people probably do have just tomato sauce sandwiches. There's nothing technically wrong with that. It's just odd. So I guess if you want to just have a mayonnaise sandwich, you can. It's just odd. We're technically talking about mayo and corn on toast. We're not addressing the corn because you know how I feel about corn. I think I've spoken enough about corn on here. So I guess technically the mayo is a condiment to the corn, but the corn is also weird. Don't put corn on sandwiches. Tomato puree on toast is a poverty staple. Marmite sandwiches. Poverty staple is when you can't afford, like, ham, so you get, like, that pate stuff if you're a meat eater. So you get that, like, pate stuff. That is, like, it's not properly pate, it's just, like, a meat paste. And it's, like, yeah. The line between tangent and content goes thinner every day. This is the thing, I'm like, I don't consider a tangent to be a thing if it's just the topic we are talking about. Crisp Sarnie. Also, you've joined into Spook Screaming, so... Chris Sarnies are elite, though. Enjoy your shower, Han. Spook's home. It's poor food source meat. Yay, struggle meals. My taste in food is often wartime England, admittedly. The best food comes from a tin. Look, without even asking, literally last week, because this was like kind of as I was realizing that Spook was sick, and I think Spook was also realizing he was sick. I came downstairs to make dinner, and he'd fallen asleep on the sofa, and I went, "Ah, I see." So I went to the kitchen, got a tin of beans on toast. And when I woke him up, and I was like, "I made beans on toast," he was like, "Oh, I love you." And I was like, "Yeah, comfort meal." Sick, get beans on toast.
You're telling me this? You're telling me this now?
Nah!
Telling me this? You're telling me this now? Ah!
Favorites, camera shake.
Ah!
More O's in the now, please, Fair. I can move this along. Make it bigger. Put a camera shake on it. Up the speed.
You're telling me this now?
More shake.
Now?
Oh yeah.
Ah!
Wartime food is 90% of the British diet. We've never advanced. Yeah. Although I'd say our diet now consists of slightly more kebab. If you're a meat eater. Probably didn't have a lot of kebabs during the war. Free bentos is high class fine dining. We do love a pie. Fry up some spam, rice pudding from a tin for dessert. Lovely. Spam, 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 spam. I was surprised when I learned that apparently spam is, I don't know, popular, but at least known and used over in Asia, in like Japan and like Korea and stuff, apparently, because it was brought over during the war. So I'm very surprised sometimes when I see like YouTube videos that are like, here's like a bunch of quick sushi recipes that you can make on a budget, and they're like, and then suddenly they pull out a tin of spam, and I'm like, huh? Huh? Yay!
Play the whole game without skipping a cutscene.
You could skip cutscenes! You're telling me this now? Ah!
It's another so much Korean food. Yeah, I learned this, and I was like, huh? They have 20 different kinds of spam. That's true. They have lots of different kinds of lots of things over there, though. They have so many Kit Kat flavors. They have so many Kit Kat flavors. Strawberry one's really nice. Frey Bentos could be used as tank armor. That tin is so hard to open. God, now you're making me want to have a pie. I want a pie. I want to go to the pie factory. Strawberry Kit Kats are unreal. We went to Birmingham yesterday, and we went to Kenji, and they had some strawberry Kit Kats in there, and I was very tempted, but I was like, no, I'm trying to be sensible with my spending at the moment. I didn't buy anything from Kenji. Be proud of me. That place is full of plushies. Correction, I bought something from Kenji. I bought a birthday present, though. Not for me. Rentos mostly does steak and kidney here, however. That is like the classic flavour, but you can get like chicken and mushroom and stuff as well. It's also very good. Steak and ale as well, because not everyone is a fan of kidney. I find that kidney is quite a divisive one. I'm gonna do some keyframing on this. Keyframe that. Go to here. Yep, that is doing it.
Ah!
There you go. That's all I need to do. That's all I wanted to do. Just Yay!
Play the whole game without skipping a cutscene. You could skip cutscenes! You're telling me this now!
Hi, Lunatic! Good to see you. Happy Monday. Take my 5-minute lunchtime power nap. Oh my god. Enjoy your nap, Curls. See you later. It's not my birthday. It was Rose's birthday. It's not my birthday. It's Rose's birthday. It was Rose's birthday. It's not my birthday. We're not doing the pirate software bit. It's not my birthday, you gremlins. Okay. Flag. Green. That's done. We did another section! The recent one. The recent, in quotation marks, the modern one. Well then. Okay, yep. Wow, just carry her by the scruff. Wow.
Me when I fucking get you!
Well then. I'm gonna need to volume boost Spook then. Okay, yep. Wow, just carry her by the scruff. Wow.
Me when I fucking get you!
It's up to them. When you only half know the words. Cash Cup's cover art is always interesting. Mm-hmm. It's nice artwork. I don't know what you're talking about. It's nice artwork. really angry, so I think I'm just going to use the mouth open here.
Happy birthday, Blue.
It's not my birthday, you gremlin. Thank you for the 100 bits, though. We're all gremlins, you know this, right? This isn't even us, like, mimicking pirate software.
Lizard.
Lizard? Because we've had gremlins for years. Lizard. What am I looking for? I've forgotten. What am I looking for? I was looking for this. Grab that.
Me when I fucking get you! Fucking get you!
No, that is how you spell it. I thought it didn't look right, but no, that is how you spell it. Oh my goodness! Let's go! Hope, thank you so much for the tier 2 sub for 28 months. Wow, that's almost a year. That's almost exactly 2 years. How you doing, Hope? How's it going? You guys have started a hype train. Imagine. 69, nice. Doing better? Okay. We take doing better. We take that. How do I want to do this? Nice. It is nice. How do I want to do this? It's not my birthday! Eh! It's not my birthday! Okay, let's position zoom.
Be when I fucking get you.
And then effects. We'll put a shake on that.
Be when I fucking get you.
Blue trap me in a box, totally not my fault. It's fine. I will bite you. Consensually. Ayo. Don't bite me, Nemo. I don't want to catch kangaroo. What the fuck? Well then. Okay. Yep. Wow. Just carry her by the scruff. Wow.
Be when I fucking get you.
Well then. Oh. That's not what I wanted to copy. Doesn't even. Autumn winds. Well then. Somebody gonna bite her tongue? Wow! Okay. You're not helping the dating allegations. I have koala with how much I sleep. Well then. Okay, yep. Wow, just carry her by the scruff. Wow.
Be when I fucking get you.
Wow. Wow. Make one in here. I might have to make some honey and lemon drink when I have break, because we actually have some lemons for once. I'm definitely not going to do my voice any favors. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm somewhat thinking of like trying to organize a collab for tomorrow, but I'm also like it's probably a bit last minute. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Just wow. Just carry her by the. Just yep. Just wow. Just. I'm trying to turn my stutter into a bit so that I don't feel as self-conscious about it, but sometimes I'm still self-conscious about it. Just wow. Wow. Just. Curls takes a nap and Impidimp shows up. I'm like 97% sure that's one of her fave Pokemon. I don't feel like I've ever heard Curls express positive or negative towards Impidimp. I could be wrong. I think she likes him because he's a little guy, but there's lots of little guys. Do you want to collab with a specific person/people, or will I do? I'm trying to get many people. I'm trying to do a big one. So I'm happy for you to come along as well. I want many people. I'm doing it's also the classic unstoppable force versus immovable object of desire to collab with loads of people, too shy to ask. Tricky to arrange on short notice. Yeah, that's the only thing. Because on Saturday I went to sort of like a networking thing to meet some other streamers, and my thought was to like ask some of them to collab while I'm still fresh in their brain of like, oh, that's the person I met a couple of days ago, kind of thing. But it's short notice, so. Wow, just carry. Tricky stuff. It is tricky stuff. So I guess the best way I can explain this simply is, you know how hard it is to get you guys together for a weekly, or not currently bi-weekly, but weekly scheduled game that I've been doing for almost the entirety of this year. So 10 months. 10 months I've been hosting a game night every Friday, and it is still really hard to get you guys together, and you're all my friends. Imagine how hard it is to get people together that you only kind of know. It's tricky. It's tricky. Like some of them I'm really close with. Others I only kind of know. Some I literally just met. So there's also that weird sort of mixed soup. And like some of them don't know each other, so I'm there, but I'm like, which is where the shyness comes in of the immovable object. Yeah, Unstoppable Force. I wish to collab. Immovable object. I'm really shy about asking people. It might be short notice for this week, so maybe I'll throw out of like, would people consider next week? Because I'm trying for a Tuesday instead of Friday for this. Ow, just carry her by the scruff. Who's shy? Don't tell anyone. It's not a secret. Yeah. There was a discussion of like, are you introverted or are you extroverted? And some people who like switch backward and forwards. And I was like, I think for a long time I thought I was introverted, but I think what actually is that I'm extroverted, but I'm shy and have anxiety. Because, you know, getting that first interaction is hard, but if I'm comfortable with someone, you know, like at conventions and during like game nights and stuff, I can just go. So I think I'm extroverted, but just shy. Just carry her by the scruff. Wow.
Me when I fucking get you.
If you ever want for college, you don't have to so much ask me as you can just throw something at me and go, oi, collab. Yeah, you're kind of the exception in this, Nima. You're like the exception in this. Known you for freaking ever. At this point, I've almost known you longer than I haven't known you. Heavily introverted because it confuses people because I'm good at talking with people, but I rather avoid it. Yeah. Have me when Spook gets me. That would be funny, but not suitable for this edit because you didn't do this edit. Well then. Okay, yep. Wow, just carry her by the scruff. Wow.
Me when I fucking get you.
A little bit on the loud side. Wow.
Me when I fucking get you.
Wow.
Me when I fucking get you.
Do you think I should put the hand under the text? I suppose I probably should.
When I fucking get you.
I probably should, huh? Tentative wife number 5, so it tracks that you're much more comfortable around them. First I've heard of this, also there seems to be no canon number, we need a blue wiki to figure it out. Oh my god, imagine having a wiki page just for me. Imagine.
Me when I fucking get you.
Yeah, that's probably better. Okay, let's call that one done. hard to judge how far through we am. We am me are good English. Because these folders have different numbers of clips. There's a lot of repo and a lot of Jackbox. And a decent amount of Vermintide too, whereas these ones are quite smaller. So even though we're like halfway through the folders, I don't think we're halfway through the clips yet. We're not quite halfway through yet. If I recall in order, it's Curls, Den, Quick Ball, Rose. Hello. Hmm. Mm. I love you.
Minions are getting tired. They're going to go to the barracks, go and have a sleep, and then they'll wake
But you
up.
need a locker for every minion.
You need a locker for all of your minions. No.
But
But we'll get to that.
Yes'n't.
Yes'n't. Yeah. Well, yes, but no. Kind of is the answer. At the beginning, yes,
In
but
the
later on,
beginning.
in the beginning, yes. But in the ending, no.
Can someone clip that, please? Can we clip that interaction?
But we'll
Me have Sturk.
minions are getting tired. They're going to go to the barracks, go and have a sleep, and then they'll wake
But you
up.
need a locker for every minion.
You need a locker for all of your minions. No. But
Yup.
we'll get to that.
Yes'nt. I don't feel like we even need the like start bit. It's just you could just do this.
No. But we'll get to that.
Yes'nt.
Yes'nt. Yeah. Well, yes, but no. Kind of is the answer. At the beginning, yes,
In
but
the
later on, in the
beginning.
beginning, yes. But in the ending, no.
If Lewis trapped me and Spooker's got hope, can we be kept in the same terrarium? I will be trying to breach containment. No! You don't need to breach containment, it's fine. I'll throw indie games in as enrichment. Christmas is coming up. I can put Twiglets in, provided you like Twiglets. I will breach containment just to get into Hope's terrarium. Aww. I remember reading a story about that. I think it was like a Tumblr thing, and I don't even remember what the animal was, but I remember reading a post about how like two animals were in two separate pens and one broke out just so it could break into the other pen and cuddle with the other animal. And I can't remember what it was. Can't remember what animal it was, but I just remember a story of an animal that broke out of its cage to go cuddle another animal.
No.
That is a thing that happened.
But we'll get to we'll get we'll get to that.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, yes, but. Oh yes. No. Yes and yeah. Well, yes, but no. Kind of. Kind. Kind of is the kind of.
This is another thing that's like adding on to the time, but I kind of like doing it now. Is that originally whenever I would have Spook talking, I literally just did one big image of
Answer. At the beginning,
his
yes.
mouth is open, he is talking. But now I'm starting to do this like replication of a little bit of lip syncing, and it's like, yeah, it's slightly more work, but I think it looks nicer. There was a guinea pig that broke into a female enclosure and got 100 of them pregnant. My god. Yeah, had a fun afternoon.
Is the kind of is the. Yeah. Well, yes, but no. Kind of is the kind of is the answer.
I'm so far from context of this chat right now. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. What even is the topic? It's fine. We're all neurodivergent here. We ping pong from topic to topic. The joke was a combination of my multiple wives and that I've trapped Nemo in a box, apparently, and then it became a joke about Hope being captured by Spook because Spook, when he fucking gets you. And then Nemo was like, oh, so Blue has Nemo and Spook has Hope. Can we be in the same enclosure? And then Nemo was like, I will break out of my enclosure so I can go be with Hope. And then I was like, I think there was an animal that broke out of its enclosure once to go be with another animal, so that is a thing that has happened. And then Nemo went from there to the guinea pig. Oh, DM me what Blue sent me. Oh, do it. Yeah, do it.
Is the answer. The kind of is the answer. Is the kind of is the answer. At the beginning, yes. Yes. At the beginning, yes, but later on. Later on. In the beginning, yes. In the beginning, yes. Yeah. Yes. In the beginning, yes. But in but in but in the but in the
hello lovelies, I'm back. Hopefully the internet doesn't crash again. hopefully that doesn't happen. That was very weird. Hello Hope. Hello Nemo. Hello Dan, my darling. Oh my goodness, everybody's here. Thank you so much. It's a war, it's me. It's me. It me. Yes. Our internet went down. That was very bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. But we refreshed the router. Seems fine. We'll see. But yeah. I got a cup of tea. Chocky bar. So we'll carry on. It's still a bit hot to drink. Oh, but it does soothe my throat. Throat is still sore. There. Blech. Anyway. Back to video editing. Move that ever so slightly. Hope is testing my mouth skills. Please provide context! How to speak Japanese. There we go. There we go. I've got to the next chapter in my Duolingo. I did chapter 1. I didn't say anything. I finished chapter 1, which was pretty fine, because I already knew half the words, because it was like, for some reason, part 1 was, let's talk about food. So it was like, here's how you say rice, sushi, water, and green tea. Of like a basic, hey, can I get water kind of thing. And I already knew water and sushi, so only two new things to learn. So was pretty much acing that the entire time. Module 2 is kicking my ass, which is people, of which I know one word, which is sensei. And it's giving me a lot more words, because we've gone from, module 1 to module 2. So it's giving me like, it's not just teacher, it's giving me like teacher, doctor, student, lawyer. Why do I need to know how to say lawyer? But and person. But then it's also adding in verbs of like nice and cool. So it's been like, so it's asking me to be like, she's a nice teacher. He's a cool lawyer. And it's kicking my ass. I cannot get the words in my head. I am only on day 2 of trying to learn them. But, oof. So, yeah. Owie. And I know lots of words. I'm learning the 3 alphabets. Oof. Yeah. I'm not very good at reading it, that's for sure. I cannot read. Because I've not done any lessons on characters. There are lessons for characters in there. I've not done them. Yeah. But hey, if I start like having a coughing fit in the middle of the street, I could be like, "Mizu kudasai. Water, please. Water, please." Yes, it does. It does have a character test, but I haven't done it. I haven't done any yet. So I've learnt like 5 words and I can't read. I'm blue, I'm 31, and I never learnt how to fucking read. So that's how my thing's gone today. How's the Duolingo going? Bad. And apparently it is mow the lawn time for the flats across the road. Every new kanji I'm learning, the words attached, and of course, words and phrases use multiple kanji, so the more kanji I learn, the more words and phrases it gives me. Fair. Good way to do it. Cool way to do it. Anyway, right, I put all of the spook PNGs in this. I need to caption this now. Excuse me. Totemo karai desu. I feel like my pronunciation is okay, and that probably is from anime. The thing is that I don't watch a lot of anime, actually, like in comparison to a lot of people, so I don't know. Pronunciation is probably one of those things that Duolingo won't be able to help me with.
No. But we'll get to that.
Yes'nt. Come watch your rumor with us. I'm too busy. I'm too busy. I saw a sign in a show and I couldn't read it. Was saying main entrance for the such and such school, but I saw the kanji that meant entrance in it, so I had a vague idea. Hey, that's good enough. Sometimes that's all you need. It's like that's the thing of like if I was in a restaurant, I could ask for water, mizu kudasai, but I couldn't see the word water on the menu. I don't know the character for water. So, anyway. Learning language is a long journey, and I've been doing it for like only like a couple of weeks. And so I'm doing a 10-minute lesson every day for like 2 weeks. So I'm not gonna even remotely be hard on myself of like, oh, I don't know how to say it. It's like, of course I'm not gonna know how to say anything. Hope is calling us beautiful, I think. I'm sure they're complimenting us in some way. They're not calling us cute, because that's kawaii. Kawaii. And they're not calling us cool, because that's another word that's one of the words that I'm supposed to be learning. And you can see how bad it's going. I don't remember what the word for cool is. I know the word for cute, which, funnily enough, I'm not being taught by Duolingo. It's trying to teach me to say cool and nice, and I haven't got either of those lodged in my brain yet. It is rough, because Japanese, the all of the characters and the words, they're very close. It's a very fast speaking language, it seems, at least in the lessons I'm having, where it's that there's not a lot of gaps between the words. And I'm like, ugh. Anyway.
No. But we'll get to that.
Yes'nt.
Yes'nt. Yes.
Oh, I'll put some music on for this as well. I can have a little bit of music. Faint music. I'm not audio balancing yet. Hope out there speaking multiple language. I barely speak this one. Mood. Mood. Big critique of countries where English is the primary language. There is not a lot of emphasis on learning a secondary language. Whereas a lot of countries where English isn't the primary language seem way more open to learning secondary language. There's this word "o" that you add in the middle of Mizu and Kudasai. So Mizu or Kudasai would be better, I think. I'm not being taught that. So, what is the reasoning behind it? Here location, here sound. This is what I keep failing. Oh, is a suffix. But why do you add the suffix? So this is the thing about learning. It's not just being told, it's understanding the why. Why is that suffix being added in there? Why do I need to have it? Why does adding nt to yes make it funny? Yesn't is not a real word. So why does so explain why the O is there and what it does. Because I'm not being taught to do that. It marks the direct object of a sentence. Okay.
No. No. But we'll get to that.
Yesn't could be a word. It's not a word. It is a word. It's not a word that's recognized by the dictionary. Oh my god. The dictionary made me laugh the other day. It was really funny. Imagine laughing at the dictionary. Was it the Merriam-Webster dictionary? Is that it? The Merriam-Webster dictionary have like their new edition out, but they're like they literally did like a like an ad for it, but like advertising it like it was an AI thing and like just taking the piss. It was really funny. Learn a lot of the reason is because Japan bought its country from China, and China wasn't always the same. China or even unified thing also depends on where the words became popular. Then the words borrowed from overseas as well, much like English. At least it's not from many places at eras. That's fair. So all languages are weirdly stitched together. Watch this. This made me laugh. This was one of those things where it's like I'm about to get really angry, and then I watched the thing the entirety of the way through. I realized you couldn't hear it, but the video is also funny without it. A book. It made me laugh. And then, if it's still there, this had me crying. Where's the data stored then? On pages of paper and hopefully in your brain. I wasn't expecting to laugh at a dictionary. In English, you shouldn't split the infinitive, which doesn't need to be a rule in English for any reason, but it's impossible to do in Latin, so they decided randomly to make it a rule in English. And then there's German, who just make up words all the time.
But we'll get to that.
Yesent.
Yesent. Yeah, well, yes, but...
Yeesh. Yeah.
Yeah, well... Yesent. Yeah, well, yeah. Yes, but no.
Hi, love. Thank you. By the way, you missed it because Streamcast, but I sent Hope what you sent me, and they had the exact same response I did. Good, excellent. That means I've got 2. You unlocked 100% capture rate for me and Hope. Good. Yesent.
Yesent. Yeah, well, yes, but no. Kind of. Is... Kind of is the answer. At the beginning, yes, but kind of is the kind of kind of is the kind of is the answer.
Excuse me.
Kind of is the answer. Is the kind of is the answer. At the beginning, yes.
At the beginning.
is the kind of is the answer. At the beginning, yes,
In
but
the
later on.
beginning.
Beginning, yes,
In
but
the
later on. In the
beginning.
beginning, yes. In the beginning.
In the ben. How do I type out in the beninging? In the ben. In the beninging. In the beninging. Like that. Ben-inging.
Kind of is the answer. At the beginning, yes,
In
but
the
later on. In the
beginning.
beginning, yes. Yes,
In
but
the
later.
That's when I start talking. In the
Later on.
beginning. In the
Later on. In the
beginning.
beginning.
In the beninging. In the beninging. In
But
the
later on. In the
beninging.
beginning, yes. But in the but in but in the
Itchy nose. Itchy nose.
but in the ending. In the ending, no.
How did he say it?
In the ending.
Endinging is is what he says. An ending. An ending.
In the ending.
Ah! Save. Okay, let's watch it back.
No. But we'll get to that.
Yesn't.
Yesn't. Yeah. Well, yes, but no. Kind of is the answer. At the beginning, yes,
In
but
the
later on. In the
beginning.
beginning, yes. But in the ending, no.
Very good. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. Images. September. Do you remember? Did you remember?
Well, yes, but no.
There
Yes, and yeah. Well, yes, but no.
we go.
Kind of is the answer.
There we go. That's that one. Flag. Green. FF ones. Sorry, Nemo, there may be spoilers in here. My apologies, and we're probably going to be in here for a while. Just pausing for a moment for you to minimize if you want. I'll look away. Hope is still testing me. Fair enough. I don't know if you wanted to mute the stream or not. Hope can probably let you know when I'm done, but I might be a while. Finished my tea. Here we go.
Close my eyes for one moment.
That freeze frame of the three cats was so good. That needs a hello there. Do I have hello there saved? As like just an asset that I've used in the past. Apparently not. Apparently not. Let's trim this down. That freeze frame.
Close my eyes for one moment.
The music does actually stop there, so I can put the record scratch sound effect in, because I'm pretty sure I still have that. Because I've used it. But where did I save it, is the question. There it is. Record scratch. Thank you, Hope! Grab that. You keep that in my general assets. Thank you! You can go back to what you were doing. Sorry to disturb you. Move to there. God, this achy throat's doing my head in. Hope showing off their assets. Hang on, I need to actually listen closely for this.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there.
I think that's all that's needed for that. Speaking of assets, there's a threat I've wanted to use for ages, but I haven't found the right time. What? What does that even mean? Green. I don't know how many of these I have left to do. Keep your shit up and I'll monetize your assets. Wow. Wow. God damn. God damn. Hi, Raz. Thank you for the health. My throat is very sore. I have had several cups of tea. Now I have water. I haven't been coughing too much. I coughed earlier, but I haven't been coughing too much. It's just a sore throat. And now to never play the game again.
No!
No.
Hang on, I can fix this.
No,
I can
I'm
fix this.
joking.
Back to Guild Wars.
I can go back to Guild Wars! Yay! Wait, what? Wait, what? I need to copy some text. I'm on my 6th or 7th cup of tea today. Wow, you're actually drinking more than me. I'm on my 3rd. On my 3rd. I want another one. I just had one. Because my throat hurts. Wait, what?
It is time.
You cannot be this extra! Got tackled to the ground by fever on the weekend. I'm coughing more than I talk. Oof. Helps soothe the throat and also hydration. Yes. Both are important. I've been putting lots of honey in mine. Hi, Growlithe. And now to never play the game again. And now to never play. And now to never play the game again. And now to never play the game again.
No!
No.
Hang on, I can fix this.
No.
Now!
No, no. Turns out she can indeed be that extra. Mm-hmm. What's the clothing theme? We don't have one yet. We haven't planned that far. We may not have one, because we kind of expect you to not follow it anyway. Not you specifically. I think we mainly mean Kay. And now to never play the game again.
Now!
No, no.
Hang on, I can...
You expect me to do my own fashion? What the fuck is wrong with you? I have to do my own fashion. I know what's wrong with me, but still, yeah. Now to never play the game again.
Now!
No, no.
Hang on,
No, no.
hang on, I can fix...
No, no.
Hang on,
No, no.
hang on, I can fix this.
No,
I can fix this.
What?
Wow!
No, no.
Hang on,
I will show up in the summer dancer gear. This is the threat. Is it? Is it?
now!
No, no.
Hang on, I can fix this.
No,
I can
I'm
fix
joking.
This.
Oh, no.
Hang on, I can fix this.
No. Doesn't help that I feel like playback sometimes gets a bit delayed.
Now!
No, no.
Hang on, I can fix this. Fix this.
No. I'm joking. No.
Hang on, I can fix this.
No,
I can
I'm
fix this.
joking.
No!
No, no.
Hang on, I can fix this.
No,
I can
I'm
fix this.
joking.
I can
I'm
fix this.
joking. No,
I can
I'm
fix this.
joking.
Back to
Look.
Guild Wars. Back to
Look.
Guild
Do you want a mostly naked hour at the wedding, or do you want a respectable gentleman there? There is a 90% chance that Kay is going to turn up in a pig costume. That's Kay, it's expected.
Back to Guild Wars. Back to Guild Wars.
I can go back to Guild Wars, yeah!
Back to Guild Wars.
What does Curl say there?
Back to Guild Wars.
Oh, I think she says my name.
Back to Guild Wars.
I can go back to Guild Wars, yay! How's your day going, Dan? Oh, good, nice, nice. I can go back to Guild. Slow motion blue. Bruh. Yay! Excuse me. Yay! Mm-hmm. 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 Yay! Had some good food, got a monster, and doing some map completion. Oh, nice. Do you need all the karma hearts for map completion? Yes. The gold hearts? Yes. Those count. Yes. It's called completion, not map half-arsed. When my kittens managed to knock a toy she was playing with down the back of the bookcase, oh my god. Bless. How do they manage it? I can go back to Guild Wars, yay! Wait, what? I'll have to go with brackets for this one. I really wish I had my asterisks.
It is time.
You cannot be this extra!
It is time. It is time.
You can.
It is.
You cannot be this extra! There is an in-game wedding mechanic in Guild Wars, just saying there is? There is. Hold up. There is? I did not know this. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because there's wedding attire, but I don't think there's a wedding mechanic. I don't think there's a mechanic core. There's an outfit. I don't think there's a mechanic. I think you're getting people's hopes up. This is the part where Core goes silent and we are like guessing. Core's probably frantically Googling, being like, no, I read this somewhere, because I immediately Google it, and what it comes up with is a forum post suggesting the feature. It's a forum post suggesting the feature, but not that the feature is a thing. There's a wedding package that you can get, which has an outfit, a name change contract, a makeover kit, and some roses. But that's not a mechanical thing. So Core, this is Core being silent while he's going, no, wait, no, wait, no, wait. And I'm like, hello, Rexo. How's it going? Although, admittedly, Core probably is actually meant to be at work. How you doing? I'm okay. I've got a sore throat. I may have been lied to by IA. Fucking Core, don't trust AI! You should know better! No one should trust AI! You should know better! Disappointed. Disappointed in you, Core. I'm disappointed in you. Oh my fucking god, Core. Hey, Core, how about you get some reading comprehension? How about you get some reading comprehension where it says the marriage system, it's not even correct because look, it says gay marriage system in Guild Wars 2 or Hearts of the North expansion for the original Guild Wars. Stop fucking trusting AI. That's wrong. Both of these are wrong. Yeah. Guild Wars 2 features in-game marriage system. Nope. Incorrect. Google is ass now. Google is ass. I hate it here. Google fucking sucks. Be lurking, but going to VC my GF. Have a nice time. How about you finish your wedding prep so we can attend? Don't turn this on me, Core. Don't turn this on me. Do better. Tap sign. At least she's getting married. Yeah, what are you doing? Write us off the page. I just want to see my friends getting married again and again. If Google is asked now, if we like ask, should we like or dislike Google? I'm confused. Yes, then? Itchy.
Lizard.
Lizard! I'm trying to get you married to your wife. My Guild Wars wife. She won't marry me. I'd marry you. Y'all better marry me the 9th of this month. Why the 9th? Jen hates me so much even when I'm trying to help her, she yells at me. Yeah, but we also yell at you. You know how to fix this between us. I'm trying to get you married, is that not enough? Well, I need to calibrate. Hi, Cash. How you doing? Right, I've done one half of the captioning. Guild Wars, yay! Wait, what?
It is time.
You cannot be this extra!
I waited.
You. What? I'm waiting.
I waited.
You.
I waited.
You cannot be the. Take a small break from cleaning. Fair, fair. Hi, Boopies! Hello, my child.
I waited.
Kay's contribution. Kay's contribution.
I waited.
You cannot be this extra! I think it's I waited, not I'm waiting. I waited, because then she says I waited for so long. Hit you! Hi, Doug! Oh my goodness, everybody's turned up. Ah! Ow. Thank you. You cannot be this extra! Holy shit!
I waited.
You cannot! It's there. Transform. Not be this extra! Okay, is that everything? And now to never play the game again.
No!
No, no.
Hang on, I can fix this.
No,
I can
I'm
fix this.
joking.
Back to
Blue.
Guild Wars.
I can go back to Guild Wars, yay! I think that's a bit desynced there. Wait, what?
It is time.
You cannot be this extra!
I waited!
You
I
cannot be this
Jesus.
extra! Holy shit! I need to move that up. You cannot be this extra! Up to there. Be this extra! Holy shit! Holy shit! Be this extra! Yeah. This extra! This extra! Holy shit! Oh my god! It's my best friend, everybody. It's my best friend. Ugh. Ah, my throat hurts. Thank you for the water reminder. Okay, this one was a bit desynced, I think I felt.
No!
No, no.
Hang on, I can fix this.
No,
I can
I'm
fix this.
joking.
Back to
Blue.
Guild Wars.
I can go back to Guild Wars! I can go back to Guild Wars, yay! That's a bit better, I think.
Guild Wars.
I can go back to Guild Wars, yay! Okay. That's probably that one. Buh. What's this one? Ah, right. This is 2 clips that I need to stitch together. I accidentally made 2 timelines because I forgot that this is 2 clips to stitch together. Or is it? It might. No, it's not that I'm going to stitch them together, it's that I'm going to have them in 2 parts in the video, but I got to make sure that the correct part is before the right one. They got to happen in the correct order. I think that was it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't want to be doing video editing right now. I want to be drawing, but I need to do this. Wee. I wish I was drawing right now.
So the wind is going to move the AoEs in that direction.
Okay. I exist, yeah, but you have your own stuff that you have to do. The ADHD is creeping in. It is. It is. The ADHD is creeping in. I want to do something else. Bleh. Bleh.
So the wind is going to move the AoEs in that direction.
Okay.
And don't let them run into you.
Okay, thanks for letting us know. I'm glad you remembered how to do that.
You know, I've been thinking a lot about this and trying to remember how this dungeon works, and I've been revising and practicing.
Good, good. It's
to be a
needed.
better free company leader now that people are coming back to this game.
Yeah. We actually have enough people to do raid nights and stuff, so it's important.
It's important that I know what I'm doing and what I'm saying, and that I say it correctly.
I'm gonna make this one red for now. I'll come back to it, because that's the second part. That's actually the second part, so I'm gonna edit that after the first part. I believe this one is the first part.
I see. So it's going to push you in that direction. So you're going to want to come towards this wall.
Okay.
And try not to land in an orb.
Again, ironically, if I'd stayed where I was, I would have lived.
Oh my God.
Oh, okay. Oh, nearly a full wipe. Okay.
I don't think that was my fault.
Nope.
No, I think
Nope.
I called that incorrectly.
Nope. I think you definitely did a mechanic wrong.
So,
No, that's fine. I
it's
forgot.
the orbs
It's
get
the
pushed
orbs
right
that move, not me. That's deeply embarrassing for me specifically.
Okay. I don't actually know what to do with that either. It might just be another caption one. Skip. We're skipping. Hey, yo! Hey, yo!
At the end of everything, I find you, my friend.
The fuck are you doing here? Let me just... I'm gonna squinch this along. Cut it. And put it in here.
Of everything.
The f- And effects, camera shake. The fuck are you doing here? The fuck are you doing here? Needless to say, I was surprised. Hey, yo! Probably cut that and scrimp it a little bit up until where I'm saying ayo. Hey, yo! Apparently, Core said there's a quest for Litten this week, which is just catch Pokemon with Great Balls. Apparently.
Of everything, I find you, my friend.
The fuck are you doing here? I'll leave that for now. I think that's just fine on its own. I forgot I hate this guy. It's not, look, you're just upset because he's a thespian. Okay, I need the Stangy counter. We had a Stangy counter last month, right? Did we? I've actually forgotten. Did we have a Stangy counter last week? Last month? fucking took a fuck ton of damage. What the fuck? I told you to record after last time. You did remember, right? I forgot where I saved it. I wrote it down, and I forgot where I wrote it down. I can't fucking win. I can't win. I don't remember where I wrote it down. I hate it. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. It was one of the Minecraft ones, right? Here it is. I found it. I found it. I can't even help safe this time because you've been playing spoiler stuff. I'm sorry, okay? Is this the only one? Are you sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure last month was only one because Stanji didn't play a lot of games with us. September. I'm just going to put this here for now because it's in this clip that it has to go, but I don't remember where in this clip. Last time you said that I found another one. You're making me doubt myself. I cry. I cry. I'm gonna be binging Fractals tonight. I can probably watch my own highlights video in the background because I don't need to. I can brain off a little bit when I binge Fractal Dungeons. To that end, the cadre. He's literally me. My anger was not choice; it was fate. You just don't like him because you can't understand big words. And big words. To that end, the cadre of Loporrits hath gleefully keep a better record. I'm trying. I'm trying. I wrote it down, and I forgot where I wrote it down. I'm gonna find it in like 2 months' time. In a random ass folder, and I'm gonna go, why did I put it there? Need to copy my speech. Copy that. My throat hurts. This made Blue ask questions before. I will bite you while you bite me then. As long as it's consensual. My anger was not choice, it was fate. Oh my god, you two. You're not fighting the allegations. Not choice, it was fate. You just don't like. You just don't like. You. You just don't like him because. Mind. My anger was not choice, it was fate. You just don't like him because you can't understand big words. You can't understand because you can't. Understand big words. Because you can't understand big words. To me is literally me. It's one of those ones where I think I need to cut this in half because the chat delay. I forgot I hate this guy. I forgot I hate this guy. Hate this guy. It's not, look, you're just upset because he's a thespian. Thus do our lunar visitors convene with the fault. Yet it is much more the others. Yeah, this bit of dialogue isn't relevant to the bit. So I'm gonna cut that out. Delete that. Look, you're just upset because he's a thespian. My anger was not choice, it was fate. You just don't like him because you can't understand big words. Also can do a little bit of editing. No! You have, like, work that you have to do. You don't need to do editing. You have work that you do. I will not be responsible for you falling behind on your studies. That's why I'm not asking you. You have things you have to do. I forgot I hate this guy. It's not, look, you're just upset because he's a thespian. Go back to cleaning, but I'll be lurking. I hope the cleaning goes okay. I'm just focusing on getting these videos done. Cash, I don't know if you saw, I posted a thing in the stream collab channel in my server, and then immediately had to take it back because my plans got changed, so rip. But maybe next week. gonna be alright, I'm studying. Yeah, you are studying because you're not doing video editing. This is my job, not yours. I appreciate the help. That's really freaking loud, whatever the hell that is. I think the neighbors are trying to build their porch. It's not, look, you're just It's not, look, It's not, look. Noisy. Look, you're just upset. It's not, look, you're just It's not, look, you're just upset. Look, you're just upset because he's a He's a thespian. My anger was not choice, it was fate. You just don't like him because you can't understand big words. I forgot. A Stuffle! I like Stuffle. Let me trim the end of that. I forgot I hate this guy. It's not, look, you're just upset because he's a thespian. My anger was not choice, it was fate. You just don't like him because you can't understand big words. There we go. Which one's this? Oh, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. Oh, thank you for the sub.
Alright, streamer. Right. Alright, streamer. Alright, streamer.
What? Yes, Hope. In my DMs.
Alright, streamer.
I forgot about that. Thank you. I'd forgotten about that. Sounds. Okay, I need to get this somewhat in line. That looks about right. Cut there. Cut there. Unlink first, then cut. Cut there. Cut there.
Alright, streamer.
Oh, god damn it, it's a separate thing? I thought it was an effect I could apply. It's a separate thing? Shoot. Can I paste attributes? No, it comes in from the top. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I can, and it's irritating me. How do you... Where are the options? Because it comes with a fade in, interestingly. How do you change that direction? You got size control, glow, layout, character spacing, size. Transform, cropping, dynamic zoom, composite, speech. Screw that, I'm not using it. I'll just use shake. I'll just use the shake. Jeez, didn't think it would be that awkward. Camera shake. Damn, why you gotta make it so awkward? Why you gotta make it so awkward? What? Stack.
You said that like it was a slur.
Stack.
You said that like it was a slur. You said that. You said that like it was a slur.
Stack.
You said that like it was a slur.
Thanks. Don't say I mean. Thanks. Let me just copy one of the ones from earlier. Thanks. 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 Don't say I mean. Say. Don't say I mean. I mean. Don't say I mean. Oh, thank you for the sub.
Alright, straight around.
What? Stack.
You said that like it was a slur.
Thanks. Don't say I mean. Flag. Green. Okay, we got through that pretty quickly, but mainly because we skipped 2. Oh my god, there's so much Jackbox. Okay, I got like 5 minutes left on stream, so I'm gonna put the ones I've done in a timeline just so I have a visual on how far I've gotten. This one I haven't done. Why haven't I done this? Paint.
Cheese.
Cheese! I think I decided it wasn't that funny. I don't know. Eyes. Yes, I don't like eyes. Not fond of things with too many eyes. I don't know if you actually knew that about me. I'm not fond of things that have too many eyes or weird eye things. I really don't like eye horror either. Do that. Fuck it, I'll put all of those in. We've got the orange. Those two are done. I'm gonna go around those two. You're done. No, I'll put you there and you in front of it because technically you're the one who goes first. Oop. Link. So you go in front of you like that. We'll put you there. Yeah. Jesus. And then clips we haven't done. All of you. Oh my god, all of you. All of you. Okay, starting to feel a little... God, we're not actually even halfway. I thought I was halfway. We're not halfway. Ugh. Okay. Oh well. It is what it is. Sorry, big yawn. Oh, I got the Litten. I completed the quest. I did it. Excuse me. Okay, how do I want to do these two? Let's look at them back to back.
So it's going to push you in that direction. So you're going to want to come towards this wall.
Okay. You got a shiny core? Nice.
And try not to land in an orb.
Have some throat medicine. Oh. And too much of the app. Oh, okay. Oh, nearly a full wipe. Okay.
I don't think that was my fault.
Nope.
No, I think I called that incorrectly.
Nope. I think we definitely did a mechanic wrong.
So.
No, that's fine. I forgot.
The orbs
it's the orbs that move, not me. That's deeply embarrassing for me specifically. So the wind is going to move the AoEs in that direction.
Okay.
Oh, really?
And don't let them run into you.
Okay, thanks for letting us know. I'm glad you remembered how to do that.
You know, I've been thinking a lot about this and trying to remember how this dungeon works, and I've been revising and practicing.
Good. It's needed.
Free company leader now that people are coming back to this game.
Yeah. We actually have enough people to do raid nights and stuff, so it's important.
It's important that I know what I'm doing and what I'm saying, and that I say it correctly.
Okay, I think that looking at them both together, I think it is just caption them, but I needed to swap around the order. So I think it is just that it's that simple. What are the orange ones?
Bye. Nope. Seen this shit before.
Hang on.
We did.
We're gonna clip that.
Hey, when are you guys going to judge best hair?
Oh, all right.
Basically, I was just unsure. That's our walking animation. There's stuff downstairs as well
Oh yeah, we got another set of double doors, haven't we?
that originally Laverne went through.
Open the door. Bye. Nope. Seen this shit before.
Hang on.
We did.
We're gonna clip that. I don't know why I ambered that one. I'll be real. I don't know why I put an amber flag on that. This one I think I did because I was like, oh, I'll get, like, maybe Spook's second opinion on it. I don't know why I put an amber flag on the other one. So I guess I'll just caption it and move on. I don't know why it's literally taken to right this moment for me to just realize. I was just sat thinking of like, it's a shame that like, because I need to do my fractals tonight. It's like, it's a shame that like, the in a way, it's almost a shame the queues are so quick because otherwise I could do editing in between queuing. Like if I was queuing for dungeons in FF, I would have like 5-10 minutes in between dungeons because DPS queue, and then I was like, wait. You basically never have queue times in Guild Wars because they don't have role requirements. I never really made that realization before. Guild Wars doesn't have role requirements. It's probably not a bad idea to search up roles, but you don't have to. So if you're playing a DPS, you don't necessarily have to queue forever because you don't need role. I don't know why I never made that connection. Keep winning, Guild Wars. Keep winning. I'm going to be playing Guild Wars later because I want to complete the event before it ends, and it's going to end tonight. I really need the bathroom. Yeah, I should probably end stream here. I can go to the bathroom and I'm going to need to sort out dinner, talk with Spook. And I need some throat medicine. My throat really hurts. Wow. So we will carry on with the editing. Still loads to do. Oh boy. Thanks for the stream. Thank you very much for attending. It is appreciated. The company is appreciated. It helps. So thank you very much. And snooze that ad because I'm about to finish. Yeah. So thank you very much. I'm gonna go and do all of the stuff I just said. So I'm not repeating myself. I will see you tomorrow. I think for Chicory, I was gonna try to plan a collab for tomorrow, but my plans have kind of gone out the window, so I guess I'm just gonna play Chicory tomorrow. As normal. And then more video editing on Wednesday. I might do Guild Wars this week because the Halloween event's gonna be starting. So I might do some Guild Wars this week instead of FF, because I want to, and I'm allowed, because it's my stream. Probably more video editing on Friday, because video editing takes a while. And I should be doing Vermintide again this week with Lying. So yeah, so there's our little weekly plan. Thank you very much. Right. I love you all very much. And I will see you when I next see you. So take care. Bye-bye.